I guess I could, but part of me feels like it might be better without it. I don't know, we'll see. In the year 1100 of the Septine calendar, 100 years ago, Libera was still a land of nobles and aristocrats, but commoners too held some power, and there were prodigious traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period, there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As time went on, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for a final conflict. A year had passed since the illness stole the king from his people, but our tale begins on an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of Gransel Castle. Princess Cecilia. The streetlights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness. And in spite of that, it's alright. If I should fall ill, if that happens, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call Liberl. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. How am I to choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua playing the role of the princess? I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays the role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Do you remember, Oscar, how we spent our boyhood days in this alley running about and pretending our sticks were swords? I could never forget, Julius. In those days it was all so simple, with you and Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was as lovely as sight of petals falling in the spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was like unto our own very sun. But her light would dim with each day that passed, and the nobles and the commoners. The fury of that conflict could never be avoided. The princess's grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so, for it is our very existence that has brought her such sorrow. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Father! But, Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I can never use Cecilia for political gain. Chairman! I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I simply cannot allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you could handle. It may be spring, but you'll surely catch death if you sleep out here. It has nothing to do with being a knight. A rather simple concern. I would have To be quite the young fool not to see what I must do. What? Oh! My arm! Curse you, assassin! Who sent you? Long has it been since you entered my sight, fair princess. Yes, Julius, it has. Ironically, didn't I think Joshua's name was Julius when in like the second or the first or second episode or something like that? That's kind of funny. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, the both of you were oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As you well know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such, he and I may never be as close as we once were. I confess, I come to you today to ask a favor. What favor would that be? That you allowed he and I, the head of the chivalric order of the High Guard, and a young general to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the great honor of becoming your husband. She's here? Jeez. Caught up with the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent, and on the day of the duel, the two knights step inside the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it, commoner, noble, and all social castes in between, but conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet speak that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else for our beloved princess. He's still alive. Why is Oscar still alive? We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps. But what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see you with blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before the storm by the name of the revolution should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see your spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. En garde. Impressive, Julius. I should say the same of you, but still, you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the intent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm. I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. Neither of our blades connected with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. Father, is this true? Did you... It's all right, Julius. My own inexperience has brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I intend to kill you. Very well. I will wager it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess and the very future of the very kingdom, he who lives when all is said and done will inherit the responsibility for all, and he who dies will watch over it all from the realms of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. I suppose it is. Oh no! Princess! Cecilia, why? Were you not in attendance? Oh, Oscar, Julius. Did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise Aidios, I arrived in time. Hear me, all in attendance. Dismiss me, and set aside your differences, please. Are we not all of Liberl, and do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution. My vision fades, but what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? Your will be done, my princess, at your side. Everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle down the alley. You both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles, so please, don't ever stop. This cannot be. Princess! I'll do anything, please, no! Cecilia, you... Where am I? Oh my, Julius, Oscar. Have you both been called up to heaven as well? And now we're gonna go back to fighting! Yeah! Oh, I don't know. I wish it ended like that. Why are the two of you here? And the Duke and the Chairman? So then, I'm not dead? What happened? Nothing that you need to concern yourself over, Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe everything will be right. You're being naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius. This match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get hit on his sword arm. But it would not have been such a duel. But it would not do for a duel such as this to have no clear victor. Ah, thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with a significant handicap, yet emerged undefeated, shall be regarded as the victor. Don't misunderstand me, Julius. Oscar, I have not given up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood, just as we were boys. I see. Very well, then. I accept your challenge. Have neither of you any regard for my own wishes? You are mistaken. You, my lady, shall judge today's match. And I think it is only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath for it. Very well. Almighty Aidios, look well upon this, and may this fine day extend unto eternity. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, my God. Quite the grand finale. No matter. How did Karna miss him? Brilliant, just brilliant. That was one fine play, if the director's allowed to say so. At first I thought people would make fun of us with the roles switched like that. I'm so glad they took it seriously. Agreed, the costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't have to want to wear mine, though. Corsets are like some form of torture. No kidding. Well, it was all for a good cause. And just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones of you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. The ones of Estelle and Chloe won't exactly drive people away either. The guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're about to rake in the Mira. I mean, all proceeds will go to a great cause. Jill. Estelle, what's wrong? What were you talking about? Nothing important, really. You've been spacing out ever since the play finished. You okay? Well, that fight scene was pretty hard work. It's no surprise that you're tired. Do you feel sick? We can take you to the nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. I'm just trying to get my head back in order is all. Oh. Estelle, you don't mean... No, nothing like that. I promise I am perfectly right. I trust we're not interrupting. Miss Chloe, Oscar was so cool. I want to be that cool when I grow up. Thank you. Hey now, Mary. Thank you. It was great fun for us all. A play about love and friendship by the winds of a tumultuous era. It was so moving. The fight scene was intense, though one could only expect it to end in tragedy. It had such a heartwarming conclusion. I thought it was splendid. With praise like that, I'd have to say it was worth the effort. Oh yeah, Hans? Oh, right, almost forgot. What's up? It's nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back, so just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Those were Jill and Hans, no? Chloe, your friends are on the student council then. I think they're conspiring with Silverhair Dude. Print it! Print it! Yes, they were in charge of the production of the play. I see. I must thank them, then. The children will have many fond memories of Rouen. Matron. As I've made up my mind, I will tell them my decision when we return to Minoria. Then tomorrow, we'll take the first steps. Whoa, so soon? Hey, what you talking about? It's okay, Mary, but I think we should probably return to the inn. We can have dinner and continue our discussion over there. Okay. Now then, Chloe, and you too, Estelle and Joshua, I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. Thank you for today. And it was a lovely play. Hold on a sec, Jill's coming back any moment, and she'll probably want to say goodbye to you before you go. Pardon me. Look at my phenomenal beard. Oh, Dean Collins. It was a pleasure to see you again, Matron Teresa. I must apologize for not coming by earlier to thank you for taking the time to visit. You needn't thank me. The festival was magnificent. I'm grateful for your invitation. Yes, the students were magnificent, weren't they? Chloe told me of your current situation. Quite dreadful. I was trying to think of a way that could help. Jill? Yes, sir. Please, take this. Whoa. What's this? We took up a collection on you. It's for you. It's 1 million Mira. Jesus! Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. 1 million Mira? That's impressive. But how? Well, we have the Duke as well as the Mayor of Bose, so there were some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise. Dean? No, I couldn't. I can't accept this. I don't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year. People donated specifically to help rebuild the orphanage, but it's too much. Please accept it, Matron. But, Chloe, I realize that you're overwhelmed, but think about it. With that much Mira, the rebuilding could start, and you wouldn't need to go to Gronsel. You wouldn't have to give up your herb garden. She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this for the children. You needn't focus on the amount. Just what can be done with it. You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you. Thank you all so much. That's awesome. Yeah, that should settle that. Hey, what's this about going to Gransel? Did something happen? It's okay. There's no need to worry. You've all been through so much. But why are you crying, Matron? Idiot Clem! But we had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go long without checking in at the guild. We'd like to give a report before the day's out if we can, so you'll have to excuse us. Is that so? Oh well, I guess I'm on my own tonight. It's sure gonna be lonely. Hans, would you please give the tasteless jokes a rest? Estelle, don't listen to him. A joke? It's never boring with you guys, I'll give you that much. I hope you get the chance to come see us again. And stay for a couple days. And nights. Sure, we will. Thank you. We'll stop in again soon. Well, let's get going. We'll lose the daylight if we don't hurry. So you're headed to Minoria, Chloe? Yes, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said it would be alright for me to stay over at the inn with her and the kids tonight. I hate that you won't be here after the festival. Oh well, what can you do? I hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, about the matron and the kids. Isn't that kind of risky for them to be carrying around that much money? Oh, don't worry about that. One of the other bracers escorted the whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Karna. Apparently the dean made a special request. He never misses a beat. Well, stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you do great in your bracer studies. Yep, you can count on it. Best of luck of you to Stop! Stop! It's 40 minutes of straight cutscenes! Stop! We only had a few days at the academy, but it was great fun. Well, other than class, anyway. What are you talking about, Estelle? Normally students spend most of their time attending classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event. Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought. What's wrong? Nothing. Just that I can't sense Sieg nearby. I wonder where he went. Maybe he's just looking for dinner? Yes, that may be it. I'm sorry. I'm just being silly. No, you're not. Please, allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun. Okay, so obviously, that's where we're going to but obviously, they're keeping Chloe with us because there's going to be some sort of fight, probably involving the silver-haired dude. Because Sieg is probably... Oh, God, no. Sieg... If Sieg dies, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be a very sad boy. But that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.